downstairs.
Chili.com.
Revelation through conversation.
Warning, 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 warning. This is an emergency broadcast. Code red, here we are. Pick up your iPads, your cell phones, and have me and listen to Uncle the Podcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's going to hit the eardrums. Uncle the Broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name is Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on the air, and it's a Friday night, and it's 260. Hooray for 260.
That's right.
We're at 260, people.
We hit it. We
hit the mark.
We got lots of people in the chat already, Uncle.
Do we? Well, what do we got in the chat? What is our sidekick? What is Tiny Accidents talking about? I want to hear his voice tonight. Get him on the line.
He's in there. He is in the chat room, along with Electric Daz in the chat room. And we're live, of course, Friday night, as we always are, at Shelly.com. So you can call in too. 319-527-5016, or you can Skype into the show and get a hold of Chuck. He's Charles.Ocelli on Skype, and he'll bring you on the show if you send him a message. And Uncle, would you believe it if I told you we have a Skype caller on the line right now?
Skype caller.
We do.
Put him on, and let's see who it is. Where's you from? Hello?
Skype caller.
I think it's a lady. Am I right?
Hello, you're on.
Hello, you're on.
It's Lara calling from the unusual.
I told you it was a lady, didn't I tell you? I told you.
You're right, Uncle. It is. This is Lara. She's calling from Spain, and she actually called in the previous hour as well. So she hung out, and she's here now.
Oh,
and pretty exciting international caller, Uncle.
And you got one, huh? You got one of my callers, huh? That's the ones I like. Well, how you been doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Good. It's very late here, but I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
At 5 in the night.
Yeah, it's crazy.
5
What's
in the night?
How is it that you're awake right now? Do you have to go to work? Are you staying up, or like what's the situation there?
Oh well, from Monday to Friday. So
she's off on the weekends, just like you will be.
Yeah, there we go.
There's your answer.
Okay.
Oh, many people take a Holy Week here, 3 days.
Yeah,
vacation.
that's true. That because it's Easter this weekend. It's Sunday.
Okay.
It's Easter,
Got it.
and they're taking off.
So you're just making the most of your time, just being awake, and okay, that's good. All right.
Yeah.
So what's up, Uncle?
It's going crazy here. Gotta understand. This house, they're all going nuts. I'm trying to get organized, trying to get into my bathroom, and you know what that goes to. It's process, I should say.
We got all kinds of process going on here, Laura.
Yeah, we got process going on. I'm running around with young plumbers I know what they're doing.
But yeah, I know, Laura, you said that you've listened to the Age of Transitions for a while, and I asked if you listened to the Uncle Show. You have. How many times do you think you've listened? Are you a regular listener, maybe here and there?
She said, "Of course." When you asked her about Uncle, she said, "Of course I listen to Uncle."
She know you stole one of my callers. Sidekick. That was one of mine.
Okay.
So I had her, still had her, but she gave me to check you on your show. Well, understandable, but it was my caller. See, I told you.
Well, thank you there.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to my show. Because I'm a comedy man, and we would like to talk comedy this hour. So, what do you feel like to talk about?
Something funny.
Yeah, if you like to. That's my hour, of course. And,
Creative Accidents is saying, "Don't count your chickens till you start the process."
I want him on the line. Get that guy talking instead of being in that crack room. I got that. That guy. He met that guy.
I have, yes.
Sidekick here.
Yes.
Had met him, and I got a picture of what he gave me.
Yes.
On the side of me.
That's what that is. Yes.
And that's one from him.
He painted that on a large piece of cardboard.
He painted this.
Creative Accents did that. He's an artist. He is.
He is an artist.
He's an international man of mystery himself.
Yeah,
he is.
Yeah.
But he is a real person, I can assure you.
Yeah. Are you interested in getting showing reviewing things?
Oh yeah, always. Yeah.
Okay, Sam. We got a date to listen. Now,
Top Gun 2.
Top Gun 2 is coming on
May
27th. It is the date that it will be out. Matter of fact, the first one is now on Reflex. I was going through and I saw the first one, of course, and it's on it. It's actually on it. So I know this is the date.
There we go.
So we're going to review that. So if you like to
is it
have
coming
a
out
review
in
if you
Spain?
watch it. Is it coming out in Spain?
Is it being released?
Say 27th of May.
Right.
In Spain. No, in USA. In Spain, who knows? I don't know.
Oh, well, see, in the movie theater, if you go to them and see what's playing, and if it is, just remember we're going to review it. And you get to see, okay? So I'm just giving you heads up on it.
So, Laura, you get a very special assignment coming on the show that tends to happen. So there you go.
If she gets to hit it in her state, sometimes, like you said, you might not. Oh, so I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Why should I watch that movie? What has a special? I mean, is he that guy? That...
Oh man, he's a conductor. He's gonna be a conductor in it.
You're talking about Tom Cruise?
Tom Cruise. He's a conductor.
A conductor. Okay,
he's going to the top.
All right.
On the second one. The first one, he was with those other kids and learning it.
Young pilot in it.
Young pilot in
now
the
he's
first
an older
one.
guy.
Yeah, but he's
conducting
older.
these
he's
days.
conducting
so
now.
He's switched roles.
Yeah.
He's got tenure. He's been around for a while. So
though. And
interesting.
So I'm just saying that's what I do a lot of. I listen to the show, and if you can get it, and then after watching it, we review it. That's what I do.
So there you
on
go.
my side.
That sounds like a good idea, don't you think?
I mean, that's something to think ahead. Think of what be coming ahead.
I always like to spot propaganda, so I will love it. Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
Okay.
Do you have any? Let's see here. I'm getting some on Skype here. Okay. We actually have another call on the line, Uncle. Should we bring that in real quick?
Hold on a minute. We'll get this person online.
Okay, so hang on there.
Stay
Laura.
on
We're
there.
going to keep you on
Well,
for now.
keep it on.
And then we'll bring on this caller right here, too.
Who is online and where you from? Number 2.
New caller.
Diego, Sevilla, España.
Oh,
It's also in Spain?
you a Spain guy too? Don't be nice with these people. These nice people. James. I know you, James.
We know who you are.
Uncle busted him right away.
Don't make more of these people. These are nice people. And what are you laughing at?
Yeah, no, I'm just agreeing. Yeah.
Well,
set everybody straight here, Uncle.
I know. Well, so
Jimmy James is on the line. He's here.
Well,
also, would you believe if I told you Jimmy called into my show too, Uncle?
I figured that.
How about that?
That's one of my old calls.
Yeah.
All these calls are my callers that are coming to you. So just remember. Just remember, they're my callers. They're coming to you in your hour.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
It's a good thing to keep in mind.
Yeah. See, Chuck, trying to keep him in line.
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, okay, we've got Laura. We've got Jimmy.
Jimmy.
It's an exciting night here. We got lots of calls on the line, live Friday. Just Jimmy coming out the gates. Anything you have for us? Anything you want to say?
Anything new?
No, not. I just want to tell your caller that Spain's like my favorite place in the world.
Really? Oh.
Oh, I like Spain too.
What makes it your favorite, Jimmy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does me.
Well, I live there, and I just really love the weather. I love the people. I love everything about it.
Oh.
If you're a tourist, but the work, the jobs, we have not too much.
Not much work there, you say?
Oh, the jobs. The politicians here, they are very corrupt, and they steal money. That's it. And people say nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
Well, here's a question for you, Laura. Could an American like me move there and not be hassled by like the government there?
Oh, I knew you'd come up with something like that.
Sorry, can you repeat the question or formulate in a different way?
Well, I was wondering if like me as an American, if I moved to Spain,
yeah,
would the government bother me? Would anyone bother me?
Oh, I don't think so. No, legally, no, and nobody will look for you to take you out from the country. Everybody is welcome if you have money. So
It's the green.
That's the truth. Yeah.
It's the green that people are very interested in. That's what it's been. That's what it always been.
Yeah, sure.
Jimmy.
See, now when I lived there, I was in the military, so
Oh.
I was mostly in Rota and Sevilla.
I didn't know that.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured when you said that, Jimmy, I was like, oh, it must have been a military deployment or on base or whatever over there.
You knew that? Oh.
That's how a lot of Americans get to travel. That's a popular way to do it. So okay, so we got exciting Friday night here. We've got callers. If anybody else wants to call in, you may. Call number is 319-527-5016, or you can also come on through Skype. Charles.Ocelli. Send Chuck a message. Send him a message and he'll bring you on the show. Charles.Ocelli, or call 319-527-5016. But Laura, is there anything that you really wanted to tell the uncle, or maybe the uncle audience? Is there anything that you really would wanted to say on the show here?
So,
Actually, yes, but remember that's it's stupid. But that's it. In other moments when I'm listening to your show, so I pop up to my head many questions. Not only questions, things to reflection or I don't know, things to talk about. But right now, I don't remember those interesting subjects. So sorry.
That's fair. It's a tough hour there for you for sure. I think I'd be struggling myself. But did you need to get going, or did you want to hang on the line? What's good for you, Laura? Do you want to head out?
Don't worry for me. I'm good. I'm like to be to adapt to the moment. So on circumstance. I mean, I like to. Yeah, adaptation is the mode. So don't worry for me. You just talk about, or maybe you tell a joke.
Okay, cool. All right, hang out then. Yeah,
Okay,
if you're
hang
able to hang
on.
out. We like to have the callers stick around when they can. So just hang out there, and if anything comes to mind, do just jump in.
Yeah, just jump in if you had something on your mind and you couldn't think of what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It might come back to you. You know.
Indeed.
Welcome, come to call.
And I think I hear Chuck there. Chuck, are you
Chuck?
Are you there?
Are you there?
Am I mistaken?
I wasn't, but
Oh, okay.
I am.
I could have sworn I thought I heard you coming on there, but coming on the line or whatever. But
Oh, no. I was just letting you know that I was back because I had to leave the room for a second. But I sent a message in Skype there for you. So
okay, yeah, I got that. We're good to go. But yeah, lots of listeners all over tonight, so that's cool.
Yeah, well, I can understand. They took a break last week, but now they want to have more comedies to talk about. But I let them talk about it because they're the guests that want to talk. So therefore, you go ahead and talk.
You've got a question in the chat, Uncle. Creative Accidents. He's saying...
Get on the line.
Is he allowed to ask a question from the chat room or no?
I want to hear him on the line sometimes.
Okay.
But what is it?
He's saying that tax day is the 18th. What do you think about tax day?
Oh, tax day.
Yeah, what about it?
Get it done. Get it done and in the mail. Otherwise, you know who's going to come after you.
We sure do, yeah.
Mr. Sam. You know who Mr. Sam is?
Mr. Sam. He likes to point his finger right at you. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He will do that.
That's bad to do.
He'll come after you. So don't do that.
Don't
Just
do
make
that.
sure you're on top of everything out there, everybody. You're making your payments where you have to and stay on top of all that.
Yeah.
Mr. Sammy Sam. Yep. So yeah, that's your thoughts on tax day, Uncle. I think you're pretty spot on there. It's good advice you're giving. We're not a tax advice podcast, but in the last hour I was a motivational podcast, Uncle.
What is you call that?
It's just when you get on a microphone and you motivate people to like change their lives for the better. That
was your hour. I know.
Does it sound like something I do? Does that sound familiar to you or?
Strange. To me, you're talking strange.
Odd behavior for me.
Odd behavior because you're not sort of that kind of person.
Not usually.
That's it. Not usually to have taught a different on, of course, your show.
It's good to switch it up, though.
But it is to switch it up.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, let's do something completely different.
Yeah. It's just too much of government talk right now.
It can be.
It could be to your hour though. But
I think I heard Laura there. Is it too? Or wait, Jimmy. What say you did?
What'd you say?
I have a major question for Uncle. Did you know that? Are you familiar? Did you know that Spain is the only country in the world that's got a siesta? What do you think of the siesta? I like the siesta.
I call that relaxation, fiasco. That's what you call that.
It's relaxing.
Relaxing.
What can you say? Yeah,
you go
very relaxing.
Say for example, people on a vacation, and if they can get through the Guragon in the country, they might say, "Oh no, we want to visit."
Yeah,
so
I mean,
that's what they do.
It doesn't get much more relaxing than sleeping, does it?
Well, no,
I'm not sleeping.
she knows that.
Not sleeping, Laura?
Not sleeping?
I said I'm not sleeping. I'm just relaxing my eyes.
See?
It's just,
Well, see, that's what I was talking about. Trying to tell her that's what exactly she had read the mind of relaxing. Yeah, I understand now.
I get it. Yep. Okay.
Well,
We've got... looks like the Ocelli chat's exciting, too. Let's see here. They're talking about some movies, I think. They're talking about Crime Wave with Eddie Muller and James Elroy.
Who?
I don't know what's going on there.
What the heck are they talking about now?
Filmed in old L.A., they say. So, okay, so...
Now they're getting back to what I was explaining Laura about for watching reviews. I think they're trying to get the review line working.
Oh, and we've got ACR Chopper in the chat, so hello.
Oh,
Glad to have you in the chat, too, over at, was it Twitch?
Yeah,
so
Twitch.
Thank you for joining there. We've got Electric Daz, ACR Chopper, Lucum, and Creative Accents from what I see at the Twitch. So thank you for joining us on that live stream, everybody. It's always good to have you there.
The only person I haven't heard long like this is your friend from Ohio lately.
Cooley. Yeah, I have to call Cooley myself is what I have to do.
And I want to find out, does he got the shot of
the tattoo? Yes,
I've been waiting to find out if does he actually got it done yet. I've been waiting to hear, but
maybe
I don't know what he's up to.
It's like ACR saying hello, ACR Chopper. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. We'll find out. I'll have to call him. Maybe I'll talk to him this weekend, Uncle. I do have to talk to Cooley. It's something I need to do. So you got me there. I'm sure that he'll be back on the line again because he's called quite a few times.
I know.
Fairly regular caller, although it's been a bit.
Oh. By the way, you know that I got the New Revolution, right, Laura?
Oh yeah. Do you know about the New Year's Revolution? Have you seen or heard that?
Have you heard that?
Uncle's New Year's Revolution.
Hello?
Are you there, Laura?
Laura?
yeah, sorry. I'm a little bit dysfunctional.
I do it every year, so I'm just letting you know if you're interested to listen in. You can call into that if you're interested in it.
Yeah. Are you referring to that podcast, Uncle's New Year's Revolution?
Right.
January or what?
Yes, that's the one.
That's
the
one.
So you do know. Yeah.
Yeah, you know about it. Okay. I was just wondering if you knew. That's all.
But I don't remember. What is your revolution?
Every year I have it out. It goes out.
It's a 4-hour long show.
It's a
on New Year's Eve. It's a record on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and I get Chuck rolling.
Yes.
He gets rolling on that.
He does.
Because it's a long process.
It's a long show, 4 hours.
For 4 hours.
For us, it's for others. They do it every day, but that's not us.
No.
on that day we do 4 hours.
Just for us. It ends up being more than 4 hours long because we wish Happy New Year to each one of the time zones in the U.S.
Time zone.
And we start with the East, obviously.
Yeah.
So we begin, say, 11 p.m. in the Eastern time zone. And that goes around to at least 3 o'clock in the morning here for me, which is a bit late.
Yeah, but that's what I'm just saying. But
yeah, he takes calls all night, and he's saying, you got to get in on that and call in during the New Year's call in because that's when everybody calls in. And it's just a fun time,
It's a good show.
It gets them. It gets the people I not know in the future that I've been listening to that are some could be new, and I pick up a few newer callers. If I can understand the voices and they're regulars, I would know. it's just mind thinking.
It's usually
from the
night,
voicing.
and
Yeah.
it's usually the night where people have had a couple of drinks.
Yeah, that too.
They're talking a little bit, a bit about everything, whatever's on their minds about the new year. Do you have an idea what you're going to do?
Yeah.
This kind of stuff. Of course, by the time we start, let's see where you are. I think it's like right now as we speak, it must be what 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
that would be late for her too. Then.
Yeah, it'd be a late
it
show.
would be real early for her because we would start at 5 a.m. Your time, but we would go on until at least 9 a.m. So,
that's an involvement show because we go through what Chuck said, time things, and it really gets to some people sometimes.
You're right, and for you, Laura, it would be on the 1st of January.
Yeah, be 1st of January
at 5 a.m. That's when we would start, and it's and it turns New Year. It turns to January 1st throughout the U.S. over the course of those hours. Yeah. So that's why that gets done that way. But obviously, Uncle would definitely love to have you call in January too.
Yeah. That's if you don't have much to do. Don't.
Yeah, we had a caller, by the way. We had a caller on the line. You need to call back in. I was just letting somebody sit for a minute.
Oh, it was. Who was it?
I don't know. They were gone by the time I went to bring them on.
Okay. Well, I sort of got...
Okay, well, call back in.
Call back, whoever it was, and
glad to have
I'll
you.
get back with you. I mean, if they...
Electric Daz is saying they'll go back to sleep after this show for a couple of hours. How about that?
After the show.
After this show is over, apparently. Yeah, the Uncle show. That's what they're saying.
They're getting... Oh, and there's another thing. On Saturdays, I also have games I play, too.
We've been doing that. Yeah.
We've been doing the game shows.
Yeah, on our mornings.
Our mornings.
Yeah. That's a new thing.
That's a new thing that I started. So, I mean, but it's something.
It's just video games. We're just playing old video games.
Video games.
It's been fun though. It's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you a gamer, Laura?
Are you
play games?
Do you play
games? I really like it. I am good at it, but I really like it. Really like it. With 9 years old, I had my first computer. So I start playing race video games, then shooters. I'm 32 now, so I just stopped playing at home. So many years ago. I like it, but I just play nowadays with friends because I think there are better things to do.
Well, it was just something new that we made up on this, but it's something to do for
it's fun for the stream.
Too.
Yeah,
for the screen.
You sound like me because for years and years I didn't play games at all. I played them when I was a kid, then I didn't. I'm like, I don't have time for this. But now we just, we got the podcast set up, and then Saturday we leave this background and all the equipment out, and we're like, let's play games for a minute because they like that on Twitch anyway.
Yeah, they like it.
So we play games for a minute. I show Uncle some old Nintendo games I used to play.
Oh, nice.
So it's a fun time. But here comes another.
Here's another caller. Okay, hold on then. Who is on this line, and where you from? Let me see who this is.
Finally, Spent Kent has come back to the Uncle Show.
There we go. He's back.
Friday night. How you guys doing?
How you up to? Good. What you up to?
Doing good. I just sitting here thinking about all the things that are going on in the world and just trying to get through it,
Yeah, that's all of us, Kent.
That's all of us, Kent. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I decided to, call and say, hey, guys, hey to you guys, because, I hadn't talked to you guys in a while, and I'm, glad to come on for a few minutes and say, hey, basically.
All right. Great to hear from you, man.
Yeah. So,
And to say that, Jesse's doing just fine. He's no longer has a TV show anymore. It was called On the Road with Jesse. That's gone because RT News got, America or whatever it was, got torn down. He lost his show, but he's just,
He'll be back.
He lost his show?
He wants everybody.
Oh.
He just wants everybody just to keep fighting and keep believing in some freedom ideas.
This is my.
So that's where he's at.
Oh.
Very, very
he went
good.
an uncle to that personally.
Yeah, this is my wrestler that I talked to.
Yeah.
This is one of my friends that does a lot of wrestling.
Do you believe in freedom ideas, Uncle?
Yeah.
You
Why don't you want freedom? We are free of the land, of the land, and we got freedom to do what freedom we can do.
Yes.
So that's a project that we are allowed to do.
Indeed. Yeah, I mean, there it is. Freedom ideas are great.
Freedom ideas are excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is it?
Freedom's really pretty simple. I mean, you just do what you want to do, enjoy your life, just don't hurt anybody else in the process. I mean,
right.
I mean, it goes more into detail with natural rights, but when it's basically it's that simple. It's just like don't hurt anybody else and just do what you want to do and live free.
Exactly.
It really makes the simplest sense there is in the world. So, guys, comment.
It's an interesting thought. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an
could be a good idea.
Thought. Well, that's fine.
Shake could be easy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems when you put it that way, it sure sounds easy.
Put it that way, properly.
That's a freedom idea, Uncle.
That is the way he put it in. Put it on. Just like that.
What
That's
happens when you put it in a process?
You put it in a process, then it will make maybe some people moody, or maybe people like it. It'll depend on the person.
Creative Accidents is saying...
Yeah, it usually has to depend on indoctrinated they are, too.
Yeah.
Creative Accidents is asking
not
why...
really understanding how simple freedom really is.
Right.
Yeah, it sure
it's
sounds
a mindset. It's a philosophy.
I'm in a process of myself trying to understand what I'm redoing all this moving around, and I seem to lost my wallet.
Really?
Somewhere in this house.
It'll pop up.
I know. I'm hoping it will, but because I can't find it anywhere.
Don't end up like me, Uncle, with no ID. All right.
I got an ID for a use, but I got my medicine plan and medicine stuff in it, and I can't find it.
Okay. Well, we'll find it. I'm sure it'll pop up.
I'm just letting you know.
Get it. Let's see here. Creative Accents is asking why they hate us for our freedoms, and he's wondering, Uncle, if you know why they do that.
Oh boy.
Hate for our freedoms?
Why do they? Why do they hate us for that?
Because that is a country, one of the countries that don't have it.
So they hate us because they ain't us? Is it that deal?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Well, that breaks it down simple.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Okay. Maybe. Could be true. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think there are people in the world that they say, I want to be free to cook, or free to don't clean my house, or free to live with 7 helicopters, but I don't want to work. So let's make slave to other people,
Yeah, that too. That's in the line of...
Well, speaking of owning 7 helicopters, Creative Accidents is asking, Uncle, what do you think about the electric man, Elon Musk, buying Twitter?
He's buying Twitter?
You haven't heard about this?
Oh, I did not hear this.
Yeah, I
wanted to talk about that guy.
Yeah, I sent a message to Artisan Loaf because I figured that we could both use him to come on and talk about Elon Musk buying Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes, I would like to. I would like to get his attention.
We might have to get Loaf back
about this Loaf game, and try to understand, and try to. What are you doing? I'm trying to understand that that right now we're in a situation here that people having gas cars are not good at all. So I'm concerned to say, when is he gonna get this proper electric cars moving?
We need more electric cars. That would solve a lot of problems.
That's the point.
The bigger question, Uncle, though, is what do you think about Elon Musk taking over Twitter? I mean, what if he messes up and then you don't have a place to have everybody come and love that clip of you from the 1972 Special Olympics?
He better stand down a bit. Stand down. Lip on lip. Oh,
you got a lot of love. You got a lot of love on Twitter over that. You know
I
that,
know
right?
that.
that
I
was,
know
that was
that.
a hit, Uncle. That was.
I know that. I just tell him, if you can get in touch with him, one of you two or any of you two, tell him concentrate on your cause, right, and get off of this.
Yeah. Twitter's a distraction for him.
Yeah, it is a distraction.
The electric cars is helping the world.
Electric cars, I'm understanding, is working much better than it used to be.
Well, you can tweet that right at him on Twitter, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron, do that.
We can send that.
Yeah, send that to him. Send that. Where's your phone? Send that
Uncle,
down to him.
I'll get the phone right now, and we'll do one of your Uncle tweets.
Yeah, do that.
So let me grab that. It's right
here.
here.
I think some of this Twitter thing with him, though, has to do with freedom of speech.
Well,
yeah,
maybe. I understand the freedom of speech. I understand that, but I don't want to be disturbed.
That's where people are being shut down these days.
Well, I don't know, but I don't trust any rich elitist to decide who has the right to speak. But
I don't either, because I think he just might make it more conservative based than liberal based, and it's still in the right versus left, BS,
right.
Republican,
so
Democrat, liberal, conservative stuff.
So you know what? My solution is let Uncle the Podcast's Twitter account tweet at Elon Musk directly.
I am going to do that.
So here we go, Uncle. Are you ready to
I'm
tell
doing
Elon
that
Musk
right now.
You ready to do this? So here we go. You're going to talk in the phone. Uncle's going to speak into this. What he says is going to go out to Elon Musk. Here we go.
Elon Musk, I understand your problem, but I want to have my system and my things in talking to people.
Okay, that's gonna be.
What happened? What happened?
We're on Twitter, Uncle.
Oh, we're on Twitter.
We only have a certain amount of characters, even though that they've.
Let's see if I get a comment. See if you get a comment back.
I think that's enough to get the message through. Let me see.
He grabs the phone, breaks the phone down.
Because Ben Kent said so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Let's see here.
But that was gonna go on.
I gotta find Elon Musk now. So
Elon Musk, throw it to him.
Elon
Musk is trending. Believe it or not, he's trending.
Of course he is.
He's trending.
Now they got my attention.
There he is. Okay, so let's see here. Now we're gonna
send it
tweet to him. Let's see if this is too long or not. I don't know.
If it is, we'll just cut it off a little bit.
I copied, didn't I? Oh, there it was. Paste. Okay. There, your tweet was sent. So let's see here.
Yeah, I'm going to go to my Twitter account and tweet at Elon Musk and demand that he answer Uncle the Podcast.
Oh, well, you can do that on your side.
Let's see if we can pull up the tweets and replies so I can show it to the live stream so that they can see what it was. Here we go. Okay, so it's on there. I think we're good. So let me see if I can pull up the camera here. Any of the callers, any ideas on all of this?
Any of the callers, try and call in for this.
I see now. I like Elon Musk lately. I think he's trying to make Twitter fair.
I like him when he does his business with these cars. Right now,
the uncle's just saying he's distracted. That's the uncle.
He's just distracted right now of doing things, and I think that's the problem right now for what he's thinking. But if he concentrate on what he's doing, what?
Because in the long picture, Uncle's exactly correct. in the
He's
long
got a
run.
car company, a
Yeah.
rocket ship company, a Twitter company. Yeah, he's got a lot to do.
I know, but let him. I'd like to see how he's coming along with all this electric stuff on cars.
So, Kent, you agree that the concentrating on cars is a good idea? Is that what you're saying too?
Is that what you're saying?
Kent?
Well, I think in the long run, everybody should concentrate on getting off of the fossil fuel. You know, the venomous death oil that we
Eat up.
We should find better ways for alternate energy. But right now, what he's doing with Twitter, I think, is definitely a PR move for him. Maybe more towards the conservatives, but there's a lot of stuff going on, and with people being shadow banned and banned right now. I mean, Chuck should definitely know this. But I think he's trying to go on and take over Twitter and say that, okay, now, conservatives have a bigger voice or whatever. I think that's kind of where he's going, because he does have a big conservative base, Fox News type base.
Oh, he does?
But, it doesn't make him a good guy or a bad guy. If he wants to make Twitter a platform where they're not going to ban anybody anymore, and they're open to real free speech, whether he likes it or not, that's a good thing. But if it's just going to be conservative speech, then that's a bad thing. It's going to be more just the other side saying, pointing fingers in the same old game we've been playing, which gets us nowhere in the world. You know what I'm saying from there? So,
sure.
Yeah.
Pointing fingers, Republican, Democrats, conservative, liberal, blah, blah, blah.
Got it.
Where most, libertarians and progressives and then anarchists like myself are like, let's move on from here. We can see the bigger picture.
ACR is saying,
and the bigger picture is moving into better fuel than getting off the fuel that we're on, the oil, which he might be able to do with his electric and his technology. So
that's my point.
So Uncle, in the long run, has a bigger picture.
That's my point. You just said what my point was said. I was saying just that. Get him concentrated on that way, to go that direction. And things will go down. Things will go after that, after a while. But for now, though...
This is spurring on a lot of chat in the chat room, too. People are saying a lot.
What are they saying?
ACR is saying they just pumped the Twitter stock. Yeah, that's for sure.
Pumped the Twitter stock.
That's an interesting take on all this, too. It's just like pumping up Twitter stock to potentially... Elon Musk could buy a bunch and then sell it real quick after the frenzy's over. Lucum is saying how bad Elon Musk is, which I agree with. He says he gets credit as being some kind of genius when the only thing he is a dude with money who paid real geniuses. Then let's see here. Elon Musk is known to do the pumps. Yeah, exactly. So,
none of that's wrong, though. They're right what they're saying there about it, but you're just trying to look at the big picture. Here's this guy. He's got the money. He's got the power to do stuff that the rest of us don't have. If he does anything with Twitter and it helps free speech, that's good. If not, it is just a money scam, like a lot of these guys are saying here, and I agree with them. So,
sure.
There's nothing about that that's not true.
Now, Laura, do you have any thoughts on Musk or any of this
do
business?
You have anything on about Musk?
Well, who knows if he's a puppet? I don't believe everything at 100%. Anything. I don't want to be an absolutist. Almost nothing is absolute. Anyway, I don't know if he's taking Twitter to make it less to remove the censorship. Let's see in the future if he does that. No, if he does it will be good. Maybe. Apparently, I don't know.
So you're taking a wait and see approach. I think that's.
I won't trust on him. And what I like him most is his girlfriend is very funny. The music she does. I don't know. It's strange. It's strange people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Strange crowd there.
And she makes a good point here, by the way, about being a puppet. He could very well be a puppet to where the powers that be are like, hey, you know, you play ball with us. Let me scratch your back. We'll scratch yours later on. And you know, who knows? That's a very good possibility. It's even a probability. So
You never show.
Lucum's bringing up, if you look at both factory level worker reports and the people who work higher level directly alongside Musk, there's tons of info about what a charlatan he is. I mean, we'll have to, it sounds like we need to have Loaf back on, Uncle. That's what I'm thinking.
Loaf got to come back on to clear some of these up.
Yeah.
If Loaf comes on, he'll have to clear it up. I mean, he's the only one can talk to this guy to get it organized and probably get it to understand what the story and what this process is doing.
Indeed.
That's what I believe Musk got to do.
That's what he's got to do.
That's what he's got to do. Just a minute.
Now,
Man's talking and we're trying to talk. And
Uncle, I'm realizing how far along in the show we are. I just looked over at the clock. I'm like, I better look at the clock and see what time it is. We're getting toward the end of the show. It's not the end yet, but should we...
Run 5 minutes past.
5 minutes past the hour, Chuck? Is that it?
5 minutes
Yes.
past. All right, then.
Okay, that's cool.
It's shout-out times?
I think we could... Yeah, let's go with shout-outs just so we get it in.
The first caller is...
the first caller was Laura.
Well, Laura, so going by line straight here.
Yeah, let's
shout out what you want to shout out to. And we'll go from there.
Can I be the second?
The
Can
second?
be Jimmy James?
Yeah,
Okay,
we can go to
okay.
Jimmy first.
We can
Yeah.
go to Jimmy.
We can do that.
We'll go to Jimmy first then.
So, Jimmy, it's
you then.
It's on you. What shout-outs you got tonight? I bet they're good ones.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to everyone in Ocelli land. And shout out to Spania. Look out. I'm coming.
Spania. Oh, shit.
He'll be back. Jimmy James will make his return.
I'll be back. Very strong. I'll be very strong in Spain.
I didn't realize he was a serviceman.
He was a serviceman. Yeah.
I didn't realize he was.
You'll be hasta la vista, baby, again.
All right, Jimmy. Well, thanks for calling in. Feel free to hang on the line if you want till the end here. So you don't feel that you have to go. We just want to make sure we get in the shout outs. So, Laura, are you prepared for a shout out now? Do you know who you'd like to say hello to, maybe?
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Ready?
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Cool.
Shy.
All right. So likewise, Laura, if you want to hang on the line, just stay on here because we do have not 10 minutes. We got 8 minutes left. So hang in there. And then we've got
Actually watching the time, people. That's shocking.
Yeah, we have
Sidekick. You're finally watching the time.
I know.
It's 3 hours.
Yeah.
Very unlike me. That's for
No,
sure.
that's not like him.
Well, let's go to Kent. Kent, what shout outs you got for us tonight?
I'm looking at the chat line. Oligarchs going to be oligarchs. Good one. Everything we just talked about. It's great to talk to you guys. I love everybody. I'm at the point in my life now, almost 52. I got way more days behind me than I do in front of me. And this is something I was talking to a good friend of mine tonight, Lee Peer, before I came on the show. And I said, I take it day by day, and I care about the human race. I care about things. I try to teach peace and anti-war, and I'll continue to do that in my own way at my own time because of my age. But I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to be, coming up on shows here and there and trying to spread some good news and, spread some love, basically. That's what it's all about. Love nature. Get out there.
Yeah.
Break free from the chains. Just free yourself. Get out there in nature and feel free. Just taste life. It's a beautiful place. We are not here for very long.
It's a short
So that's about all I can say. Something I normally say anyway.
Good points.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thanks for being
Thank
here.
you,
Great
Ken.
words of wisdom there. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Uncle, do you have any shout-outs that you'd like to give right now?
To everybody that is listening and that has called in, shout out to y'all. And another shout out to the Sword Man. I haven't told them about them, talk about them for a few minutes, because I had a deal with the manager, I mentioned to tell you,
Yes.
that I haven't yet got in touch with, hasn't got in touch with me yet.
We have been back a little bit to the social
I mean,
there.
but I've caught up with him and I talked to him. I'll let you know.
So shout out to Pure Blades, of
Pure
course,
Blades.
here at the Tyler Mall here in Riverside.
So Aaron, I don't know if you noticed, but I put the graphic in the chat room that I took a screen capture from to show you that, yeah, I tweeted twice at Elon Musk now. Just so you know, one of them says answer, or one of them says respond to Uncle the Podcast. And then the other one says respond to Uncle the Podcast, damn you. So, just so you know.
Well done, Chuck.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm gonna hear it from him.
Yeah,
Believe me, it's gonna come out.
He's bound to
I
get
hope
back to
so.
us.
He'll be back at me at that. I mean, that was a good one, actually.
Good job, Chuck,
Good job,
on being
Chuck.
on your producer duties. And by the
Yeah.
way, Chuck, do you have any shout-outs you'd like
Yeah,
to
you
give?
give
How about
out some
that?
shout outs?
I want to give a shout out to anybody who is supporting any of the shows here. I do appreciate you guys. Whether you go to Aaron's or the Uncle support system over there, buy a t-shirt, buy a book, all that stuff, or you make a donation at ocelli.com. All of you people that have done that recently, you've kept me going, and you've kept Aaron going, and you've kept Uncle going. And I want to thank every single one of you. And I don't have a list of names in front of me, but you know who you are.
They do.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shout out to you all. It means a lot. And again, I'll shout out to you, Laura, for calling in tonight, because I was saying before, I don't get many calls like that where somebody international calling in. I know it's tough to do with the time zone thing and all that, but it does, it helps me in a way, because it makes me realize that you're real people out there. And again, it's not just like, oh, we got to download in Spain. Like that doesn't mean anything. I see it, and I honestly, I sometimes wonder, like, did that actually happen? Was it a bot? What was it? But when somebody calls in, it's like, oh, okay, cool, great. Now, so thank you for calling in.
Oh, you're welcome. You really don't know how profound or far away can your own thoughts go and travel. So thanks to the technology.
Yeah. There's an irony, but it's true. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Just really quickly, it's a great thing for sure to hear from you, because as I just said politely, sometimes these services, they BS you about stuff you have. And I know it's wrong, but they'll tell you that you have downloads from some places and you never get to encounter that person, and you're not sure as you're looking at it from this end. Well, did they actually do it? Was it a bot? Is this just a number they're feeding me because they figure I'll never talk to somebody in Lithuania? You know, I mean, this is what they do.
I like.
Yeah.
I like that country.
Lithuania.
I really like your country. I mean,
Spain,
I would
Spain.
like to. I would like to visit sometime.
It's a good spot.
Some way.
Good spot.
But
Shout out to Franklin, New Jersey, by the way, who has been on the line. I always got to shout out to the New Jersey people that pop up on the stream, because they're rare, and love you guys. And I love everybody everywhere, really. So there you go. Aaron, you got about, say, a minute and a half to work with. So I don't know what else you got. Maybe Uncle's got a final thought.
Yeah, Uncle, what do you got for us here? What else did we forget to say? I'm sure there must be something we forgot, right? We covered it all.
you got it all.
We were all over the place.
Well, you covered. You did pretty good tonight. I gotta admit, you did very good.
We did a live tweet on the show, which I think maybe we should make a segment of that. We should do more of those while we're recording the show.
Exactly. I was going to guess that the other one. Do what you just said.
I mean, with the idea, tweeted at Elon Musk right now.
Elon Musk is got to be talked to.
He's got to be talked
somebody, because I don't want him stealing my shows.
Well, yeah, exactly.
The point is, you're stealing the shows.
He could
steal the shows, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I want to keep this thing going. How can you keep it going with that must? Really have to concentrate for next week. Try to get in touch with Muss.
Okay.
Or someone, because I want to face him.
He does tend
now that he gets to my nervous head.
He does tend to steal the show. That's what he's going for more often than not, I'd say. It's at Uncle Podcast is a Twitter, which is the same as the Instagram we have.
Right.
At Uncle Podcast. UncleThePodcast.com is the website. You can find the podcast and all that there. So thank you, everybody, for following on the social media, for the website, for following the podcast, and everybody being here tonight, for calling in. Thank you for being here.
And remember, 27th of May, the big show.
Yes.
I gotta keep up with it.
Yeah. So until next Friday,
Till
we'll
next
see you
Friday,
all there.
we'll see you there. Bye-bye. Boom. That it?
I think that's it.
Okay.